think I've got you guys balanced. Hello, welcome. Welcome to 1111 or thereabouts, Live with Love. It's a pleasure to have all of you here. I am here in my unprofessionalism, getting a space ready for instant bookings. So, how are you guys all doing today? I like being a little more professional and have my whole setup with my music and all that kind of stuff. And you know, life just doesn't allow it sometimes, right? I have people coming by today and they will be taking care of moving different things. So here we are. We're gonna take this moment to breathe with each other. And as I was coming on here today, I was kind of asking myself, what wants to come through? I was asking myself, what do I want to talk about? And then I was like, no, not really what do I want to talk about. What does the soul want to speak? Is there a topic we're covering? Hello to everyone showing up live. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome here if it's your first time here. Yeah, it's a little bit different every time with these lives. Hello, London. Chicken tonight. Awesome. I enjoyed London, although I did not get to see very much of it while I was there. It was a very quick visit. I did get to go to the area of Big Ben and do the whole bus thing. I was not accustomed to public transportation, like how to get to where I need to go, and it worked out fine. It was great. I had a short amount of time, and yeah, it was interesting how I got back to London. I was back in London and I couldn't rent a car. I couldn't find a place to rent a car, could you believe it? And the places I went to didn't look like rental car places. I had to go all the way back to the airport, and I thought that was the safest bet, was to rent a car, travel down Land's End, all that area, because that's where I was being drawn to, Merlin's Cave, and then be able to just drop off the car and fly back out to America, right? It was a hectic journey in England because I was by myself for like a week and a half, which was unplanned. And wow, the experience I had from Glastonbury, went to Stonehenge, past Stonehenge like 3 different times. That was pretty cool, that you could see it from the highway. Nobody ever tells you that. And being led to these churches. I haven't really been a church person. I like the architecture, but I kept being led to all these different churches on this specific pilgrimage to St. Michael's Mount. And I was on the Michael ley line for most of it. So I was being like taken, and then later I looked up and I'm like, wow, that's right on the ley line. If you don't know about energetic ley lines, look them up. I knew nothing about it when I arrived to this retreat in Glastonbury. It was at a place called the Abbey, which has great significance. Like that's where they found, I believe, King Arthur's burial and Guinevere's burial site. And yeah, lots of magic there, lots of great energies of sacred waters. Yes, lots of churches built on ancient foundations. And I guess there are, at least here, I think, maybe it's other places too, there are churches that, old churches and then new churches built on those spots, or other things built on those spots, sometimes to ensure the sacredness, sometimes to take away the sacredness of the area. It just kind of depends. I've heard different things. Ooh, it's warm in here, hence the bathing suit. It's summertime. Okay, guys, let's go ahead. What do we want to talk about? Sacred waters. Now that we mentioned England, the sacred waters that are there at the Chalice Well. Sacred water healing and some type of ceremony is coming up for me here in Colorado. Specifically working, creating an event here, which will work out rather well because there's some silent events and some mindful events, but also sacred water events. As I was speaking with someone from Boulder who owns a crystal shop yesterday, we will be collaborating on an event to bring a small group here, because this place is not that big, a small group, and be able to incorporate crystal gridding, working with the sacred waters, collecting the waters, bringing them back to another area, and then I believe releasing those waters to promote the wellness of Earth. So I'll talk to you more about that when I know more about that. Let me look at the comments real quick. Castle Rig, more atmosphere than Stonehenge. Awesome. Well, when I get back there, I'm gonna check that out. Castle Rig. I went to an old hotel called, I think it was, it was like known for Merlin's Cave, near Merlin's Cave. The name is just going away from me right now, but there's an energetic point there. And I was asking myself why I was even going there, because previously someone had already been there that is an energetic grid worker, and she does light language, and she has like a huge following and channel. And I was like, she was already there. Why am I going there? And it was still important. I think we all hold a different resonance. We all hold different key codes within us. And we are still, even though somebody else is also doing that type of work, there's other energy that's needed to come to that location. I don't always know why I'm drawn to a certain area. And you might not know either. You might find out later, oh my God, that's a sacred place that I went to. And I was there a couple of years ago. That was Maui for me when I married long ago, right? It's Lemurian energy, and I had no idea, but yet I was there. So our soul will lead us to where we need to go. There's kind of a plan in place when we come here, and it adjusts, and we have free will. But when we get quiet, when we listen to the heart, for whatever decision we need to make in our practicality of life and living life, different classes we want to take, who we're drawn to on YouTube, right? You're here with me now. It's all different for everybody. And sometimes you receive something that like shocks your world and like aligns things in place. Other times they're just little bits of information, little crumbs to get you to the next step, to the next step, to the next step, right? So let's take some time, because I have a shorter amount of today, live today, since I have people coming here to help me with some things. And let's just breathe. We're going to tune into sacred waters. So you who are in England, if you would like to assist and also tune into the sacred waters there. There is like the chalice wells are a feminine and a masculine. And when we have the feminine and the masculine in balance within us, the world around us changes. I feel like I've said this once before, but could be in the last live, that we have our human rules here, but our universal laws can be more prominent in our lives than the human laws. When we pay attention to our intuitiveness, connecting with that higher self, super conscious self, connecting with the heart, with the breath, connecting the third eye, the breath, and the navel like we did on previous live, we have a different type of opening in our channel. And we have a receptivity for those more elevated vibrations, those more elevated resonances to get in tune with us. And then we are experiencing different things in our external, different synchronicities that come in. You know, when I was talking with this girl from Boulder yesterday, I was like, we were both just simultaneously being like, and then and then, and we don't know what this feels like, but let's give it some time. She gave a time frame, which is great. She gave kind of this boundary of, let me take care of these things, and we'll revisit this in a couple weeks and see what it looks like. And the idea of me coming and having live meditations in Boulder, Colorado, and having people possibly experience the channeling that comes through when I breathe with people. That was the first time that I experienced channeling in real time, was when I went to Mount Shasta and someone said, hey, come to this meditation. And they always normally did meditations, but that particular day, there were 5 of us, and the person began to channel. I'm not sure of the beings that came through at the time, but the person began to channel, and we each could ask her individual questions, not just 1 or 2. We could actually ask until we were complete. And I got to ask, why Egypt? Because I was on my way to Egypt. And why have I been traveling in these different areas? And get a little bit of answers in that respect. Okay. So I digressed, right? Let's tune into our breath. Let's tune into the waters of the land. We're going to connect in some way. Let's just take a little bit of breath time. You and me and you and all of us around the world. Welcome, welcome everybody here. So glad to have you here. Breathing in, breathing out, feeling, connecting. You are always within your own energetic field. You all carry an energetic point. Anchor this energetic point, your roots, breathing into your heart, paying attention to the crown of your head, intending for source energy, entering the crown of your head, breathing, knowing this connection of never alone. Feel this connection with source for a moment, breathing in and breathing out. Feel this moment where you just get to be. What does it feel like to be with source consciousness? Nothing to do. Feeling, breathing. Allowing this connection with the all that there is. Whatever faith you might be, connect. Allow the love of universal consciousness to flow in. Breathe. Feel this source consciousness through your channel, opening your channel further, trusting, allowing this connection of all. What does all feel like? Does your mind want to go anywhere? How does your mind grasp even the concept of all, when the only focal point is source consciousness? Breathing, feeling, allowing. Continue to breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Some of us have some throat chakra clearing happening. Breathe into the throat. And breathe out. Allowing this energy to move. Breathing in. And breathing out. Source energy moving in, through, around, creating this beautiful cocoon and sacred space for each one of us and collectively as a whole as we gather here. Feel all. Notice your breath, breathing from the belly to the heart, to the third eye, and circulating back, possibly incorporating the infinity sign. Does that look like an infinity from left to right, right to left, front to back, back to front? This will be different for each one of you. Simply apply what feels natural. There is no wrong or right. Breathing, receiving, allowing, loving, loving yourself right now with your breath. You are speaking of waters. You are in the flow right here, right now. Allowing the energetic signature of the waters your relationship with the waters. What is your relationship with water? Going deeper into this feeling of the waters, the consciousness of water. Extending your energetic roots to meet the waters of the earth, the veins, the pulsation of the Earth Mother, Gaia. Breathe and extend the waters down through your toes, in to the earth, through the layers, connecting, passing the roots of the plants, all lighting up as you engage in your consciousness with the consciousness of the waters, of the earth, of Source, of all that there is. Feel. Breathe. Feel this connection. Feel the flow. Feel the ride. Feel the surf as you surf these waters of the earth, both above ground and through the earth, through the caves, the aqueducts. Surfing, feeling the waters in different areas of the planet. Traveling to different lands underground. Where do you want to go? Where are you drawn to go? Feel and connect with the consciousness in this area of the waters and the land, where the two meet. Feel the crystals saying hello. Feel the crystals lighting up in these different areas of the world. The crystalline codes carried by the waters, carried by the land, are also within your DNA. Codes within your body, if you allow, can awaken through this fun process of surfing the waters through the veins of the earth, connecting to ley lines mentioned. You need not know the specifics of what these are. You may decide to go ahead and search out energetic ley lines, crystalline ley lines, dragon ley lines. But know for this moment that you are connecting to it all. Simply with your intention, with your breath, you can feel that which draws to you. What are you magnetizing? The crystals, the water, the dragons. What energy are you feeling? Are you feeling angelic energy? There are angelic energies that have a dragon form and vice versa. Feel your connections. Allow your connections. Nothing to do. Just feel. What do you experience with your senses? Just be in this moment of now, and allow the experience to evolve and unfold. Breathing and connecting. Feeling your energetic field expand with these connections. Source consciousness flowing through you, energizing you, balancing, bringing harmony. Feel the harmony of all these connections. Breathe. Feel. Know this is home. This connection here is home. Anytime loneliness wants to enter in, or a need to fill a space, know that there is no need to fill. These connections that are here with you now are not necessarily filling up anything. They are always here, connected to you. Remain empty, empty in the mind, allowing the essence of the beingness of who you are feeling the connections all over the world, anchoring where you are, these energies from all around the world, anchoring in your area, allowing these codes to come to where you are. And as these codes come to where you are and you are anchoring, you have the ability to breathe, project, and expand to all around you. This can be simply within your space. This can be within your town. You decide, you choose how far you wish to expand these energies. Where you would like to anchor these energies, you can expand in a widening radius to your province, state, town. Expand as far as you wish to go. You may decide to anchor and expand all around the world, and thereby connecting with other anchor points that are here, that are now. These anchor points, these web points, all around the world. Anchoring, connecting, the essence of unification, of harmony, peace, love, joy, fun. This is how we play. This is how we encourage you to play. Play with the energy. Start where it is most comfortable for you to start. Play brings relief. When you play, things fall into place. Yes. A spoonful of sugar, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Play. Have fun. Enjoy. Enjoy. Breathing in and breathing out. Take a moment and feel. Scanning your body from head to toe. Is there still a body here? Are you particles, simply all vibrating together? Notice the space between the particles. Breathing, knowing that you are this, and yet none of this. Breathing into the space of the particles. You are this space. You are the particles. You are the floor or chair you sit on. You are those you come in contact with throughout your day. Whether the contact is enjoyable or not enjoyable. It is a signal to you of where you are energetically. Notice where you are energetically throughout your day. We welcome you here to this point of breath, and know that you can return at any time. Okay. Go ahead and give yourself some slight movement. Open your eyes. How are you guys feeling? Good afternoon. There's still a lot of energy going on right here that I can feel. If you haven't already, open your eyes so that you can anchor into your surroundings and be in your body. particles we are. And just relish for a moment. Just kind of like the tastiness of that connection, that source connection. What was it for you? Was it the source connection? The waters? Was it your energetic roots meeting the roots of the plants? Was it saying hello to the crystals? What was it for you? Just feel the, yes, deliciousness. That is a great word. Delicious and anonymity. Did I say that correctly? Loss of self, sensing something other, a kind of oneness. Yes. The oneness. There is a book that as my membership starts, as my website evolves into actually being legitimately working, I would like to read with you guys. And who knows, maybe you've read this book before, called Sunat Kumara. And it is a connection with the oneness that is portrayed in such a different way, in short little, I don't know if you'd call them stories, but definitely, there's definitely codes that come out, energies that are just wanting to connect with your energies when you read these certain books. And since some people are not ones that love to read, I always would love to read. I will be reading these books with a lot of you. I don't know if it's going to be like a book club. It could be just you showing up at a certain time weekly and me reading to you and you just being able to relax and receive that reading. Just checking out the comments. What else did you guys feel during that time? Yeah, I love being read to, and I love reading. Hello, Paul Mountain. Hey, Onyx Sanchez. Thank you for the compliment. The water felt feminine. You know, I found with some men that there is a standoffishness with the feminine within inside themselves, with the feminine possibly taking over, this like fear of taking over, and it's really not that. The feminine waters are coming in to balance the out of balance masculinity that has been here for so long. We see it in the daily tasks. Both men and women are feeling it. Women have overtaken certain tasks, control. I even notice it in myself sometimes. I had someone bring it up to me recently in regards to me kind of dictating, hey, do this. And I was rather firm about it, right? It's about a family member, a child family member that's in their, teens. And although I didn't like how it was done at the time, I took pause and I was like, you know what? Yeah, there is a way at some point where someone learns by making all the mistakes, right? Or maybe they're not mistakes for them, right? What we see as mistakes could be not a mistake for somebody else, right? So that just made me pay attention as to how much am I dictating. It's a part of control, it's a lesser part of control, but how much am I dictating another person's experience, right? If you're a parent out there, oftentimes we give advice, right? And I feel really good about allowing other people in my life to that are of a younger nature to kind of find their way and pause and listen to what they are talking about as well. So it's great when someone can be that reflection for you and say, hey, maybe they just find out. Maybe they just find out what it's like to have sloshy shoes, right? Yeah, so it's a good point. But all of us, the feminine waters, are coming in to balance out the masculine energy. The masculine waters, just like in Glastonbury, you have the two waters that flow there, creating balance. So the divine feminine is kind of sweeping through in different ways, and all the men that feel that it could be possibly like I don't know what you want to call it. I'm not experiencing that recently with different men, but there was a time where I could see it happening, and they were worried about feminines taking over. And it's true, feminine, like physical feminine people that identify as feminine, like, or if you just identify as feminine in general, we all have that point of balance that we just pay attention to ourselves, and we let the masculine flow in and we let the feminine flow in, right? We just find what that is for each one of us. Only you can find that balance for yourself. Nobody else can do this for you. We can all give what's worked for us, right? And that's really all I have, is what's worked for me these last couple of years, and then be able to just kind of give you guys a little bit of insight and direction about where you could go or what you could find or how you could see something differently than how you normally see it. Hello, Argentina. Wow. You are Karbala. Karbala. What is Karbala? Awesome. Thanks for the roses. I love flowers. I've got some people that aren't afraid of the feminine, receiving the feminine. Okay. Yes, I am a mother. I've been mother to two different ones. One that I gave birth to, and one that originally was just from another relationship, right? So I got the opportunity to see what that's like. And the first person was when I wasn't necessarily going down my energetic path, and I was just trying to give all the experience I had from childhood that I absolutely loved. And the second one got more of an energetic path of feeling into their own heart, being able to ask their own questions, and now is able to discern and actually receive intuitive guidance as to like what supplements to take, right? What vitamins, should I take this prescription? Is this person telling the truth? They're able to feel more into the trueness of who they are because of where I was in my path, and then having them ask those questions instead of me giving all the answers, right? So yeah, it's been a great journey to go down that path of motherhood. I am currently in Colorado. Just answering a few questions in the chat, just in case you guys, whoever's here on the replay later. Hey, Davey. All right, so that's it for today's live. They seem to be a little different these days, and it's okay. And hopefully you enjoyed that connection. If you just got here now, this will be available on the replay probably tomorrow. I do these lives 11:11 Mountain Standard Time currently, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and yeah, great things to come. There's still a course out there called Leap of Faith that will be arriving for you guys. There's so many things I want to bring in community with you guys. I'm excited that you guys are showing up here with me for this breath work for you, and just getting into that place of balance for yourself, love for yourself, nurture for yourself. And I think this is especially hard for men sometimes if they've been taught this is what a man is, this is what a man does, right? So it's great to have you guys here opening up to something new and hanging out with me. Davey Cooper subscribed. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for supporting me that way. Share, like, send this video to people you think that they'd be interested in. And there are other ways you can support me too, other links that are in some of the saved videos that I have down below. Feel free to check those out as well. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. It was great having you here. As always, we are one. One heart, one light, one love. The oneness. The oneness of who we are. All right, I will see you again soon. Thank you for being here. Yes, masculine defenses soften. Women need this too. Yes, I have plans today, so I cannot stay longer, regretfully. But thank you for joining me here today, and I'll see you again. 11:11 Mountain Standard Time. I love you and enjoy your day.